Okay, today we are going to learn about configuring VoIP for a small business organization. Okay, VoIP means voice over IP. Voice over IP. So here we are going to configure telephone. Okay, how to use telephones, IP phones, internet phone in the network. Okay, like PC, personal computer. Here we are going to connect telephones and we are going to use the telephones in our network. Okay, LAN network, local area network, we are going to use. First, I will show you the solution, what we are going to do. Then after that, we will go for this lab. Okay, like this network, we are going to create. So in this network, you can see one router is there, one switch is there, and you can see there are two phones. These phones are internet phones, IP internet phones. Okay, so internet phones where we are using in small business organization. Even in our college, we have faculties, we have Cisco phones. So we can call internally inside the college, inside the university, freely, free of charge. We can call to any person. Okay, this is internet phone. Here from female side to male side, other college we can call, other college faculties we can call. We all are connected by using our university network, university internet connected. So we can call locally within this university in free of charge. This is the internet phone. Intercom, simply we can say it as intercom. Okay, so like this network we are going to create. So this is a small network. In this network, only these devices we have. Okay, so in this network, if you open this phone, you will get a screen like this. In this, here you can see this phone number. For this phone, the phone number is 54002. The phone number is 54002. This is for this phone, first phone. For the second phone, you can see the phone number is second phone. You can see the phone number is 54001. So from here, I can call the another number. So how do I call? I have to type number. G2. So this is the final outcome I have to get. If I call from one phone to another phone, I have to get the ringtone. This is the final output. Okay, so I have to create a network, and if I call from one phone to another phone, I have to get a ringtone. This is the final output I need. Okay, like this I have to create. So see here, so the topology I have to create. Before that, you can see what are all the commands we have here. Okay, so we are going to use the packet tracer. And here you have to use the IP phone. IP phone, this number 7960. This number you have to use. Okay, this number you have to use. Then you have to use the power adapter to activate your phone. That means you have to connect with the power cable. Okay, like this cable, I will show you how to connect that cable. I will show you. You have to use the power cable for switch on your phone. Simply you can say for switch on your phone. Then after that, you will be creating the topology like this. Okay, then here the first step, what is the first step is you have to assign the IP address for your router. Okay, IP address for your router, for which one actually this is the interface. Here you can see this interface FA00, fast Ethernet 00. For this interface you have to assign a IP address. Actually this interface is a default gateway for this network. This is a network, small network, and this FA00 is a default gateway. What do you mean by default gateway? Default gateway is the immediate router that is connected with the network. For example, this is a network. From this network, you want to send out the packet, or else you want to get inside the packet. How the packets will get in or get out, by using this default gateway. Default gateway is something like a immediate door. If you want to go out from this room, where will you go? You will go near to the door. From the door, you will go out or come inside, whatever you want, you can do. So the immediate router, the nearest router is called as a default gateway. So FA00, for this one, we have to assign a IP address. This is the first task. Okay, then after that you have to do some configuration in the router. Okay, the first task is you have to assign IP address. How you are assigning? See the coding. Okay, first router A, enable command, you will go into the second mode, that is privilege mode. Then after getting inside the privilege mode, if you want to go to the third mode, config T or configure terminal, this is the command for going to the third mode. Then in the third mode only, you are going to work completely. Okay, full configuration you will be doing only in this third level. So in the third level, you can assign a IP address for this interface. For interface fast Ethernet 00 for this interface. What is the IP address you are assigning? This is the IP address 192.168.10.1, and this one 255.255. This is a mask value. So you are assigning IP address for which one? For here. FA00 for this interface, you are assigning IP address. This is nothing but a default gateway. Okay. For this one, either you can type like this, either you can type the commands like this. Otherwise, there is a shortcut also that I will show you. Then what is this command? No shutdown. No shutdown command is used to activate the port. Okay. If you are not typing this command, what will happen? Your topology will be coming with a red color spot. You can see some red spots will come. Okay. After activating only, you will get this green bubbles or green spots. Okay. I will show you. No shutdown is used to activate the interface. So either we can type commands like this. Otherwise, we can do it in some shortcut way. I will show you when I'm doing the topology. So we have assigned IP address. Then after that, this command is used for creating the DHCP pool. What do you mean by DHCP pool? DHCP means Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Dynamic host configuration means actually we can assign IP address in two different methods. Okay. First method, till now we have done only with first method. How we are assigning IP address to PCs or any device? Manually we type the address, right? Manually we type, for example, 192.168.1.1, 2.1, 3.1. So manually we type the address. Okay, this is a manual method. Another method is dynamic method. Dynamic method means automatically the IP addresses will be assigned to your devices. For example, when you are coming to our university, when you are joining with our university Wi-Fi network, are you assigning IP addresses for your mobile manually? No, automatically your devices, your mobile or your laptop, whatever the device you are using, automatically the IP addresses are given to your device from the server. Okay, the server is automatically assigning addresses to your device. How this automatically happening? By using this DHCP protocol. Okay, DHCP is Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. This protocol is assigning IP address automatically. So here, why we are going to use this command? For this IP phones, we are not going to give manually. We are going to use DHCP protocol. This protocol will automatically assign IP address for these IP phones. Can you understand here? Okay, so only for the router, we are doing it manually. For the IP phones, they will get IP address automatically by using DHCP protocol. Okay, for that, what is the coding? This is the coding. Create IP DHCP pool named phone. This is the name for your pool. Okay, pool of addresses. IP DHCP pool phone. Then after that, This is a network address. Network, what is the network address? 192.168.10.0. Always network address will come with 0, ending with 0. The default gateway address always ending with 1.1, default gateway. So the first address is 10.0 is the network address. 10.1 is the default gateway address. Then this is the mask value. Okay, so here we are telling this is the network address. Then after that, default router. Default router is nothing but a default gateway. We already assigned this address 10.1. Okay, again we are telling this is the default router. Then after that, option 150 IP 192.168.10.1. What is the meaning of this one is, this is mandatory for VoIP configuration. Here what we are telling is, if this IP phones, if they want IP addresses, they have to contact this gateway. Okay. So they will get the IP address from this router. Here, this router is working like a server. What server? DHCP server. Okay. So if these two telephones, if they need IP address, where they have to contact? They have to contact this router. Router is something like a DHCP server here. So this will provide IP address to these telephones automatically. Okay. So for that, we have this line. This line is for getting the IP address for the telephones, IP phones. Okay. Then after that, configure the call manager express telephony service. So how do you activate the telephony service? For that one, still you are in the config mode only. You are working all the commands in the config mode. Then you have to type telephony service. Okay, configuring the router for telephone service. Then after that, max DN5. DN means directory number. DN5 means 5 digits. For example, in your phone, if you see here, in your phone, the phone number, you can see 54002, 5 digits, 54002. So this is what you are defining here. So directory number 5. Then after that, max ePhones 5. ePhones 5 means how many phones you can connect? 5 phones. In our network, as of now, only we have 2 phones. But maximum, how many you can connect? 5 phones you can connect. Then after that, IP source address. Okay, IP source address. Okay, source is this gateway 10.1 and the port number is 2000. What do you mean by port number? What do you mean by port number? Yesterday you have studied in your theory, right? Port number. Port number is nothing but for every running process, we will assign a unique ID for every running process or for any running application. For example, in your mobile, if WhatsApp is running means that is the application. For that application, you have one unique ID. That unique ID is port number. If any packets send or receive from the WhatsApp, by using this port number only, they will identify, okay, this message is for WhatsApp, this message is for Instagram, this message is for Facebook. How they will differentiate? By using the port numbers. Port numbers are nothing but the unique ID assigned for every running application. If WhatsApp is opened means WhatsApp will get one port number. So here you are telling IP source address. This is the source address and port number 2000. So in this port only the messages will be exchanged. What kind of messages here we're exchanging? Voice messages, because here we are using telephones, voice packets, not a text message, voice packets. Okay. Then after that, auto assign 4 to 6, automatically assigning extension numbers to buttons. So for telephone, these just we are assigning numbers to the buttons. Okay, 4 to 6, then 1 to 5, just we are assigning the numbers. Then after that exit, and we have to do something with phone numbers. Here ePhone DN1, that is directory number 1. What is the phone number? Phone number is 54001. phone number is 54001 for first phone. Then E phone DN2 for the second phone. The phone number is 54002. Okay, so just we are giving phone numbers for the IP phones 54001 and 54002. You can give any other number also, but 5-digit number you have to give 5-digit numbers. Okay, 5-digit numbers, because we have defined it should come with 5 digits, where we have defined here. You can see max DN5. Max DN5 means directory number 5. That means 5 digits. Okay, so even you can use any other number for your phones. So what number we gave? 54001 for one phone and 54002 for another phone. Okay. Then after that, we have to do something with our switch also. Okay. Here we are going to create a voice VLAN. VLAN means virtual LAN. Okay. Virtual LAN, voice VLAN. What do you mean by virtual LAN, first of all? Virtual. Virtual local area network. What is the meaning, I'm asking? What is the meaning of this one? Huh? Not real, okay. Technically, if we say virtual LAN means even though you are connected with the same switch, okay, virtually you can divide them into different LAN network. For example, 10 systems are connected in one switch, okay. That means physically they will be in the same LAN, but logically you can divide them into separate LANs. Do you understand? For example, student faculties, we all together in one local area network. You assume like that. We can divide faculties in one LAN network, students in another LAN network, but physically we all are in the same switch only. But logically, okay, virtually we can divide them into two separate LANs. This is a virtual LAN. So here we are creating voice VLAN to carry the voice packets. Okay. So for that, we have to do some configuration changes in your switch. So interface range FA01 to 24. That is fast Ethernet. Interface from 1 to 24. What we are doing, we are making it as a switch port mode access. Switch port mode access. What does it mean? If you see here in the switches, there are two modes are there. Okay, there are two modes in your switch. If you go here, you can see there are two modes. One mode is called as access mode and another mode is called as trunk mode. Okay, one mode is access mode and another mode is trunk mode. So what is the difference between these two modes? If it is access mode means it will carry the packets in one VLAN only. If suppose we are sending the packets from other VLAN, it will not accept. If it is a trunk mode, it will accept the packets from other LANs also, other VLANs also. This is the meaning. Okay. As of now, you can understand it as just we are making all the mode as access mode. Access mode means in the switch we have two different types of mode. One is access mode and another one is trunk mode. Access mode will carry packets of the same VLAN. Okay, so we are making all the interfaces as access mode interfaces. Then after that, here we are creating the VLAN. Okay, switch port voice VLAN we are creating, and this one is a VLAN number. Here you can give any number, VLAN 1, 2, 10, 20. You can give any number for your VLAN. So here we have created a voice VLAN with the number 1. So this is a small VLAN, virtual LAN. This is used for carrying the voice packets. That's why we mentioned it as voice VLAN. Because this is a telephone network, here we don't have any text messages. So it is a voice packets and voice VLAN. Okay. So that's all about your coding. Then after that, verify the configuration just by dialing the phone. If you are in the phone number 54001 means, okay, if you are here, the phone number is 54002. So you can call 5401. Call 5401 If you get the ringtone means network is working fine. Okay, this is what. So shall we do it in our packet tracer one by one? Okay, let's do it. Okay, here I have my packet tracer. First, I need a router. The router number, what router number I have to use is 2811. Okay, after that, I need a switch 2960. Then after that, I need IP phones. IP phone 7960. I need two phones. Okay, so this is a small network only with four devices. Then I have to connect all these devices. Copper straight through cable. Okay, fast Ethernet 00. Here I am connecting fast Ethernet 01. Okay, then from here fast Ethernet 02. Here PC. Then after that fast Ethernet 03. Here I am connecting with PC. If you see here, all devices are not activated. You can see everything is coming in red color. Okay, if it is activated, all bubbles will come in green color. So let's activate all this one first. So for this one, go to your IP phone. First, connect your IP phone with power cable. Power cable, just drag and drop this power cable. Okay, drag and drop this power cable. Now you can see the green color is coming. Okay, then after that, take your other phone and drag and drop, drag and drop power cable. So now these two phones are switched on. So it is coming in green color. So it is coming in green color. Then we have to make all other port to green color. For that, go to your router. Go to your router. You have to assign the IP address. What is the command for assigning the IP address? This is the command: enable config T interface fast Ethernet 00 IP address no shutdown. You have to type all these commands. But for this one, without typing, we can do something shortcut also. So what I can do, go to your router, config, go to fast Ethernet 00. Okay. Then type the IP address here. IP address is 192.168.1.1. 1 or 10. What is the IP address? 10. Sorry, 10.1. Okay. So I have to give the IP address 10.1. Mask value will come automatically and make the port status on. This is equal to no shutdown command. Make the port status on. This is equal to no shutdown command. Now see your network. Almost everything is coming in green color, right? After putting the cables, just I went to the router, then fast Ethernet 00. Here I have given the IP address for this interface 10.1 and the mask value, and I made the port status on. Okay. Then after that, continuously we have to give all other commands. So all other commands, what I have to do, I have to create a DHCP server. Okay. For giving the IP address on the IP phones automatically. So which mode I'm working? Here you can see router A config. So in the third level, I have to give all these commands. So go to your router, go to your router. These commands you can give it only in the command line interface. Go to your config mode. So config mode, I'm in the config mode now. You can see here, I'm in the config mode. Okay, so you have to do all your commands in the config mode only. So what is the command? You have to create a DHCP pool for getting the IP address automatically. One thing you can notice for this IP phones, I did not give any IP address. Only I have created a IP phone. This IP phones will get the IP addresses automatically from this router. Here, this router is working like a DHCP server. It will give the IP addresses automatically to these phones. So for that only, I'm going to use these commands. What is this command? IP DHCP pool phone. Okay, so the pool name is phone. Even you can give other names also. So DHCP pool phone. So this command where I can work it only in the config mode. Just copy paste that command. Okay, so the DHCP pool is created and I'm creating the network. Network ID is 192.168.10.0. Okay, this is the network ID and this is the mask value. So I'm creating a network address. Okay, then after that, I'm assigning the default router as 10.1. Okay, just I'm copy pasting command. Default router is 10.1. I'm telling the network this is the default router and option 150 IP 10.1. What is this one? Actually, this command is used for telling that IP phones from this default gateway, that is 192.168.10.1, from this default gateway only you can get the IP address. For that, this line is mandatory. Here you can see mandatory for Voip configuration. Okay, comments are given in side by side, so you can see that. Then after that, we have to activate the telephony service. For that, these are all the commands for activating the router to work for telephones. Okay, to get the telephony service. So type this command, telephony service. Then after that, we are telling for the telephones, how many numbers for telephones? 5 digits, 54001, 54002. So we are telling that there are 5 digits for the telephone numbers and how many phones you can connect? 5 phones you can connect. So here we have only 2 phones, but the maximum we can connect 5 phones. Then after that, we are telling from where they can get the packets. This is the source, IP source address 10.1 and the port number is 2000. Okay. Then after that, this is for assigning numbers to the buttons, auto assign. This is 125, 125. Then after that, exit. Okay, we are done with the router. Okay, we have to do something with phone number also we have to assign. So for the first phone, okay, EP phone, first phone, what is the phone number? The phone number is number 54001. And for the second phone, DN2, for the second directory number, the phone number is 54002. Okay. Then after that, these actually I have done this command, this command, this command I have done. Okay. After that, I have to do some configuration in the switch. So I have to go to the switch and I have to type this command, interface fast Ethernet interface range. This command I have to work. So go to your switch. Go to your switch. Command line interface. So same commands. Command line interface. Enable. Then after that, config T. Now you are in the configuration mode. Here you have to type interface range fast Ethernet 0 to 24. 24 interfaces. All the interfaces, what you are making it as switch port mode access. Switch port mode access. This command you can see from the lab manual, switch port mode access. Then you are telling that this is a voice VLAN and the VLAN number is 1. This is the ID for your VLAN. VLAN number is 1. So type this command also. Okay. After that, exit. So as of now, we have assigned IP address for this interface. Here you can see the fast Ethernet 00. The IP address you can see 10.1. If you place the cursor, you can see 10.1. Okay. Then if you place this IP phone, you don't have IP address now. Okay. You can see IP address not set and gateway is not set. Line number is not set. Here also, if you place the cursor, it is not set, not set. But we have done some coding. Why it is not getting the IP address? It will take few minutes or few seconds for getting the IP address. You can wait for some time. Okay. You can wait for some time. It will get the IP addresses automatically from this router. You have to wait. See here, now it is getting 10.2. You can see it is automatically getting the IP address, gateway address 10.1, line number 54002, it's automatically getting. You have to wait for one minute or something like that. See here, it is getting 10.3. IP address is 10.3, VLAN 1 IP address is 10.3. Gateway is 10.1. Line number is 54001. So it is getting. So if you go to this phone, here the guide, graphical user interface, you can see the phone number 54002. Okay. So if you take the phone, 501, if you get the ringtone, then that mean that this network is working fine. Okay. That's all. So this part you have to include in your project. There is 3 mark for this part. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm done. Recording, is it coming or not?